Hey, hotel hoppers, and welcome to another episode. Today we are going to talk about Marriott Bonvoy and the program, and also elite member benefits. They have quite a number of different statuses, and they come with a flora of different benefits across different brands. Benefits vary. Let's take a deeper dive what those benefits are, depending on the status level, because we have been staying in quite some and reviewing quite some Marriott hotels in Thailand and beyond. If you'd be like us and staying for quite a number of nights a year, you would be definitely also getting some kind of status. It may be silver, gold, platinum, titanium, or ambassador. But let's take a deeper dive. So the easiest way to do it is let's go to the Marriott website and check that part of the website where it's saying about Marriott Bonvoy and that you're interested in member benefits. Ta-da! And then you get to this website or webpage. So we see that you would be usual member if you stay up to 9 months per year, but if you cross the threshold of 10 nights a year, you become silver. If you stay at least 25 nights a year, gold. If you stay at least 50 nights per year, you would be platinum. Titanium requires 75 nights with a trick, and ambassador elite requires at least 100 nights per calendar year, and they have also spend requirement that the base spend should be at least 20,000 US dollars. They are converting every spend anyway to US dollars in order to get the points, so tracking that base spend. So it's not including the taxes part, so the real spend would be actually even higher, like in Thailand. The extra tax and service charge is combined 17.7%, so you can add that on top of. But if you go lower in the page, you see there is a benefits at a glance, and then this is a very good table to see what are the different benefits. So starting being just a Bonvoy member gives you complimentary in-room internet access, member rates, which come maybe extra 10% discount, and mobile check-in services. So mobile check-in, not that beneficial. It doesn't really do anything. I think the best mobile check-in is actually at Hilton, where you can actually check what kind of the room on the room map layout, which floor and room and view type. But Marriott Bonvoy mobile check-in is the good thing is that if you complete the mobile check-in, it will let you know when your room is ready. So sometimes that might be a useful feature, and you can chat with the hotel after this as well. So what happens when you stay at least 10 nights and up to 24 nights per year? You would become Marriott Bonvoy Silver. In addition to the base benefits, you would be applicable also for ultimate reservation guarantee, and that's also in all the next statuses. You would earn a bit of extra bonus points in the base spend, 10% bonus, and late checkout upon availability. It doesn't specify what kind of late checkout. With the next tiers, they are more concrete. We go to that ultimate reservation guarantee later. Let's come back to this, but currently let's have a glance. What happens to you when you stay at least 25 nights and up to 49 nights in a year? Then you would become Marriott Bonvoy Gold, and you would have a bigger bonus, 25% instead of the silver bonus of 10%. And late checkout, instead of being ambiguous that just late checkout, as gold, they say at 2 o'clock. This applies to the hotels that are not resorts. And of course, it's based on availability. What else? And they would have like the in-room gift, which varies by brand. And as a gold member, usually it's for gold member, it's just points. And nice real perk is that as a gold member, you're also applicable to get, subject to availability, enhanced room upgrades. So what would that mean? That would mean maybe, let's say instead of superior room, you would get deluxe room, or you would get the room with the view. This kind of small category upgrade. It would not give you club room access, at least the club access, or it would not give you suites either. So if you are just a gold member and want to get the suite, well, you would need to pay for that. Likewise, if you want to get a club room with club access, you need to pay for that as well. Because these suite upgrades and club blue lounge access are the benefits of platinum, titanium, and ambassador elite in certain brands. Why certain brands? Because well, it's not easy. We'll get to the details, but there are certain brand exceptions. But yes, so that was gold, and the next one is Marriott Bonvoy Platinum Elite. That means that you have already stayed at least 50 nights per year in Marriott properties. A cool thing already, what starts at the Gold Elite, which I forgot to mention, is that you would also get enhanced internet. So that's in some hotels where they do differentiate and have different internet levels. Let's say the free level is up to 2 megabit per second or 10 megabits per second. The enhanced premium internet, which is free for gold, platinum, titanium, and ambassador, is usually faster, giving you the fastest. Let's say the free one is up to 10, premium one would give you 30. But it depends on the hotel, not every hotel is differentiating. You would you can get the ultimate reservation guarantee, a 50% bonus instead of the silver 10 or gold 25, and late checkout is guaranteed at 4, except resorts. So a normal city hotel, which is not a resort, you should be getting 4 o'clock checkout if you wish to. It also says dedicated elite support. In practice, what I have seen doesn't really make a difference. They are, I would say, wouldn't say as useless, but I haven't felt that it would be any better support than the normal support. Now, where it gets interesting is that the in-room welcome gifts, while as a gold it's just points, like 250 points per stay. As a platinum member, you have a choice, either points, breakfast in certain brands, or welcome amenity at certain brands. We have a closer look at what kind of welcome gift choices there are, also in a bit later. And then enhanced room upgrade as a platinum. If there is availability, you possibly could get the standard suite. but not in all brands. So it's in number of brands, but for example, at Ritz-Carlton, as a platinum, you can't get a suite upgrade, but if you're titanium or ambassador, you could get a suite upgrade. You would also have lounge access and guaranteed room time. So let's have a look. There is a special part. If you click here, lounge access, it opens up like Elite Member Benefits Guarantee. And this is actually a good page to bookmark if you're platinum or higher, which covers the ultimate reservation guarantee we saw before. So if you are a elite member, you would get compensated if you have made a booking for the hotel. You go there and they actually can't check you in because they don't have a room. They are overbooked or whatever reason. And what happens then is that you get the compensation in these brands like Edit Edition, the Luxury Collection, W Hotels, JW, Marriott, Sheraton, Delta, Le Méridien, Westin, Autograph, Renaissance, Tribute, Gaylord. You would be getting $200 cash on the spot, or if in the country they don't use US dollars, a local currency equivalent of $200, and also 90,000 points. Now, if you are staying in Courtyard, 4 Points, Spring Hill Suites, Protea, Fairfield by Marriott, AC Hotels, Aloft, Moxie, Residence Inn, Town Place Suites, and Element, you would getting $100 equivalent. And if you're Platinum, Titanium, and I think also Ambassador, you would be getting additionally 90,000 points for the compensation. And then in Ritz-Carlton and St. Regis, the compensation is only applicable if you are Titanium or Ambassador Elite. And in case they don't have the room for you, not only they pay for the first night. If you're having one night booking, it would be covering basically that one night at the nearby hotel. They cover the cost. You don't have to pay. They have to pay for the transportation. And if this happens to be St. Regis or Ritz-Carlton, and you are Titanium or Ambassador Elite, you get $200 or local currency equivalent and 140,000 points. So that's the ultimate reservation guarantee. Now, being a Platinum, Titanium, or Ambassador, you also have that welcome gift. So this is, as you can see, quite a list, depending the brand and depending the geographical area, and also because some hotels sometimes maybe forget to provide that amenity. There is also foreseen compensation if they forgot to do so or are unwilling to do so. In order to get the compensation, you should request it while you're still at the property and let them know. For example, if they don't ask what's the welcome gift choice, what you want to choose, when you're checking in, then maybe you go to the room and come back and say like, hey, you didn't do the welcome amenity question, then you would need to pay the compensation. And they can't actually have a leeway out. That's also one of the reasons why I'm not doing the mobile check-in, because in the mobile check-in, you are already selecting the amenity, and basically this neutralizes welcome amenity choice in the app. By default, it's points, but during the check-in, you can actually have a closer choice of different things. And so what are the choices? So if you are staying at Marriott Hotels, JW Marriott, Delta Hotels, Autograph Collection, or Renaissance, As a welcome choice amenity, in the United States, Canada, and Europe, you can choose either 1,000 points or 10 USD dollars F&B credit per stay. Now, when you are staying in those brands in Asia, Australia, Pacific Islands, Caribbean, Mexico, Central America, South America, the Middle East, and Africa, you have a choice either 1,000 points or F&B amenity. With the F&B amenity here in Asia, for example, they usually have a list, some snack items, different ones, and some drink list, and then you kind of tick on the paper what would you like to get, and they would be sent to you. And now for resorts, they have different choice. So if you're staying in those brands, Marriott, JW, Marriott, Delta, Ortho Collection, and Renaissance resorts in the United States, Canada, and Europe, you have a choice either 1,000 points or breakfast in restaurant per night for stay for member and one guest as well. So for example, if you have a person staying with you, your spouse or partner, both of you could get free breakfast and those resorts. But if you would have 3 family members, then the third one would need to pay. In Australian, Asian, Pacific Island, Caribbean, Mexican, Central and South American, Middle Eastern and African resorts, you have also a choice of 1,000 points or F&B amenity or breakfast in the restaurant, again, member plus one. And if they don't offer that welcome gift or anything, then they have to pay you a compensation of $100. Now, if you are staying in Gaylord hotels, the welcome amenity choice is 1,000 points per stay or 10 USD credit per stay. And if they forgot to offer that choice, it's a $100 penalty. At St. Regis, the Luxury Collection, W, Sheraton, Le Méridien, Westin, and Tribute portfolio, the welcome choice amenity is either 1,000 points per stay or welcome amenity or breakfast in the restaurant or every night of the stay for the member plus one, and this also includes all the resorts of those brands. Again, if they don't do it, there is $100 penalty. Now, when you are staying at the Ritz-Carlton Edition, Marriott Vacation Club, Marriott Grand Residence Club, I've never stayed in that Residence Club thing, or Design Hotel, Home and Villas by Marriott International, Vistana. Okay, in Vistana you have to be. There is even like some kind of tricky thing, but I don't know how many people are staying at Vistana. Anyway, it's just 1,000 points, and if they don't do it, there is no compensation. Now, when you are staying in courtyard hotels, these are popular. There is also one in Bangkok, for example. In United States, Canada, and Europe, you have a choice either 500 points per stay or 10 US dollar or local equivalent F&B credit per night for the member plus one. So for if you are staying alone, it's 10 US dollars. If you're staying with somebody, you have reservation for 2, then you would get $20 per night. In Asia, Australia, Pacific Islands, Caribbean, Mexico, Central America, South America, the Middle East, and Africa, in courtyards without the lounge, you would get 500 points per stay, or F&B amenity. Again, it's $10 per person per night. So if you stay 2 of you, it's $20 per night. However, in the properties with lounge, you will be getting 500 points per stay and breakfast in the lounge, or if the lounge is closed, breakfast in the restaurant each night for the member and plus one. And if they don't offer those kind of welcome amenity choices, the hotel has to give you $50 compensation. Now, when you are staying at AC hotels or the Moxie hotels in United States, Canada, and Europe, again, the choice is either 500 points per stay or $10 per night for the member plus one. So if there is two of you, $20 per night. If you're staying at the AC hotels or Moxie hotels in Asia, Australia, Pacific Islands, Caribbean, Mexico, Central America, South America, the Middle East, and Africa, then it's 500 points per stay or F&B amenity, or $10 of credit per night of stay. And the compensation, if they don't do it, it's $50 at the AC hotels and $25 at Moxie hotels. And now if you are staying in Spring Hill Suites, Fairfield by Marriott, Residence Inn, Town Place Suites, United States, Canada, and Europe, it's 500 points per stay or F&B item. And the rest of the world, Asia, Australia, Middle East, and Africa, and South America, it's 500 points per stay or F&B amenity. And the compensation, if they don't do it at the Spring Hill Suites and Residence Inn, it's $50. At the Fairfield and Town and Place, it's $25. Now, if you are staying at 4 points or Aloft, it's 500 points per stay or amenity or breakfast in the restaurant for you and the one traveling with you. So for two persons, if they don't offer that choice, the penalty in 4 points, $50, in Aloft, just $25. At Protea hotels are in South Africa. This is similar, 500 points per stay or breakfast for a member and one extra person, $50 compensation. In Element, it's a choice of 500 points or amenity, and if they don't do it, $25. And over here, they have also specified that it's additional $10 for one guest if there is also a guest staying. And you have to use those credits every single day, so you can't pile up. For example, you have a 10-night stay. You can't pile it up if there is two of you for doing one evening of $200 dinner maybe. No, you have to use it every day. As we are already on this page, there is also the guaranteed room type for Platinum, Titanium, and Ambassador Elites. So if you book a room type and you don't get it in a number of brands, you get some kind of compensation. It's either $100 in the Luxury Collection, W, JW, Marriott, Sheraton, Delta, Le Méridien, Westin, Autograph Collection, Renaissance, Tribute Portfolio, and Gaylord. At the AC Courtyard, 4 points, Spring Hill and Protea and Residence, it's $50, and Fairfield, Aloft, Moxie, Town Plaza, and Element, $25. Now, as you can see on the list, you don't see certain brands, and the guaranteed room type is not available at all at Ritz-Carlton, St. Regis, Edition, Vacation Clubs, and Design Hotels. So they don't. Oh, and also to know that smoking, non-smoking preference are honored based availability out of US and Canada, and the bed types vary. Now, where it gets maybe more interesting is the guaranteed lounge access. If you're Platinum or higher, you are supposed to get lounge access in the hotels with a lounge, like JW Marriott, Delta, Autograph Collection, Renaissance. And these brands, the resorts are excluded. And if you're in the United States or Canada, if the lounge is closed, I mean, you're supposed to get lounge access, but lounge is closed, you would get the daily continental breakfast in the restaurant for the member plus one, or you can choose also 750 points. While I would usually choose, of course, breakfast, unless I have breakfast inclusive rate. And in Europe, in those brands, if they don't have a lounge, they would be giving you breakfast for you plus one. And if you don't want to have breakfast, it's 750 points per night of stay. If they don't offer those things, or they don't kind of honor the lounge access based on those terms, either lounge access or those alternatives, it's $100 penalty again. Now, if you are staying in courtyard outside US and Canada, and they do have a lounge, but if the lounge is closed, they should offer a breakfast in the restaurant. No guest compensation foreseen if they don't do that. At Sheraton, Le Méridien, Westin, non-resort properties, there is no alternative when the lounge is closed. But what you have to consider is that in those brands, actually, you have the welcome amenity choice of getting breakfast as a welcome amenity choice. So no need to worry. Let's get back to the big chart. So one extra thing we didn't still cover from the platinum benefits is that if you hit that 50 nights, you can also choose annual choice benefit. And the choice is either 5 Sweet Night Awards. This is like one Sweet Night Award means one night in a suite, guaranteed upgrade. You apply it, and then it kind of gives you a bit of leverage that, usually when you get upgraded when you're checking in, depending on availability, if you use that SNA or Sweet Night Awards, you can request them in advance and they can reconfirm that in advance. So for example, maybe you have like more special occasion and you want to really secure the suite upgrade, but not paying for the suite, you can use the Sweet Night Award to get a bit ahead of the queue, as you're not doing it on the day of arrival, but you would be requesting it already some days before. And the biggest difference, Platinum, Titanium, and Ambassador, they're actually quite similar. The only difference is that Titanium gives 75% extra bonus. As a Platinum, you get only 50%. As Ambassador, you also get 75%, so that's very similar to Titanium. The late checkout is, in all cases, 4. And the in-hotel welcome gifts are the same for Platinum, Titanium, and Ambassador. The upgrades are basically the same, except that as a Titanium or Ambassador at the Ritz-Carlton, you could also get potentially suite upgrades. And you have to consider that there could be also prioritization. So in the hotels that are popular, basically, most likely the hotel, if they're a nice hotel, they would prioritize Ambassador members and giving them upgrades over Titanium members, and Titanium members would get the priority over Platinum members. So in that sense, the higher level you are, most likely the higher chance you would potentially have to get an upgrade. So what's special about Titanium is that you would also get another annual choice when you hit that 75 nights. You can choose another 5 Sweet Night Awards, or most popular choice, what I have been usually doing is that you can get one free night award certificate up to 40,000 points. And you have 48-hour guarantee. I have never used it, but basically as Titanium Ambassador member, if the hotel is sold out, they should have the availability. So basically they will need to kick somebody else out. You have to consider that it's not available at certain limited dates when there are special events, and it doesn't apply for awards. So basically you would be paying a full rack rate. So maybe when everything is sold out, I don't know, do you want to pay for the rack rate for the fully busy hotel where you would not get the upgrade anyway, or maybe you would stay at another brand or another chain instead? And as ambassador, you're supposed to get the ambassador service. It's like email service. They advertise it as it's personal. Actually, it's not. And the U24 benefit, I've never used it, but it's basically giving you extra flexibility that, for example, if you are checking in at 9 o'clock in the evening, instead of having to check out next day at 4, with a U24, you should be able to push it really like that you stays 24 hours. So that, let's say from 9 o'clock in the evening to 9 o'clock the next evening. But this is something that you also have to request in advance, and I have heard stories that it depends on the availability and extra things, so something to consider. And something more is that if you have been staying for a while at Marriott's and having that elite status for more than 1 year, but number of years, you might even get to the lifetime status level. So for example, you can get the lifetime silver elite status if you have stayed at least 250 lifetime nights and you have had silver elite status or higher at least 5 years. You can get lifetime gold elite status if you have been staying at least 400 nights and you have been 7 or more years. You have been at least 7 years gold or higher, and you would get the lifetime platinum if you have been staying at least 600 lifetime nights over the period of minimum 10 years and maintaining platinum or higher status. So I personally have already qualified for silver. Basically, I think this year, if I do enough nights, I already am over 400. So I would be lifetime gold and probably in some years' time also lifetime platinum. In the past, there used to be also an option to get lifetime titanium, but some years ago they changed the rules and you can't become lifetime titanium or lifetime ambassador anymore. But this is a wrap of the benefits of Marriott Bonvoy program. There are, so as you could see, depending on your status level, there are different things foreseen, and then depending on the hotel brands and not only the hotel brand, but where they are located in North America or the rest of the world, the benefits can vary a bit, and sometimes you have to request them, and if they don't honor those, you can even argue with them and get the compensation. So, but in general, it's rewarding. I have had asked to get the compensation a few times, but in most of the hotels, it has not been an issue. Well, but if you want to know what are the Marriott hotels in Thailand, you can see the reviews we have been making. We have been covering quite a number of Marriott properties in Thailand, and I think some other places too. I've been staying in so many hotels that you have to scroll through the different reviews we have been taking on this Hotel Hoppers channel to see. And this video was covering the benefits. We will be doing a separate video in the future also how to redeem the points, because as an elite member you get those extra 10 or 25, 50, 75% of points. You're getting more points. Probably ask like when it's good time to redeem them. We're going to do a special video on the redemption of your Marriott Bonvoy points as well. But so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button and you'll be the first one to be notified when we do that next video on the Bonvoy redemption as well. Thank you for watching and see you soon again in the new episode. In the meantime, if you have some questions, put it in the comments below and we'll review and use the questions you are dropping in the comments as input for our next videos as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon in the new episode.